1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 61, 62, 64, 65, 66.
Count it out loud. Sophia.
69, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push-up position.
Yes, sir.
First set of 10.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, circle. 2, circle. 3, circle. 4, circle. 5, circle. 6, circle. 7, circle. 8, circle. 9, circle. 10, circle. Second set. Begin. 1, circle. 2, circle. 3, circle. 4, circle. 5, circle. 6, circle. 7, circle. 8, circle. 9, circle. 10, circle. Last set. Begin. 1, circle. 2, circle. 3, circle. 4, circle. 5, circle. 6, circle. 7, circle. 8, circle. 9, circle. 10, circle. On your backs for piston kicks. First set of 25. Do the best you can. Opposite elbow to opposite knee. Right, you're gonna try to touch your elbow to your knee and straighten the opposite leg.
Yes, sir.
Begin. 1, circle. 2, circle. 4, circle. 5, circle. 6, circle. 8, circle. 9, circle. 10, circle.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18,
19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Second set. Begin. 1, circle. 2, circle. 3, circle.
4, 5,
Gotta go opposite.
6,
Go opposite.
7,
That one will go to
8,
this one. This one will go to that one.
10, 11, 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Last sit. Last sit.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir.
10, 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Sit up. Feet straight out in front. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir.
14, sir. 15, sir.
16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. Oh, just 20. Bend one leg in. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir.
17, sir.
18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, oh, just 20. Switch. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
6, sir.
7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir.
15, sir.
16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. Bend one leg in, both legs in. Bend forward, touch your nose to your toes. One, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir.
6, sir.
7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir.
17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
Seated angle, legs wide apart. Lift yourself up and turn to your right. And back. Turn and shift to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Seated angle, legs wide apart.
Sir.
1, sir.
2, sir, 3, sir, 4, sir, 5, sir, 6, sir, 7, sir, 8, sir, 9, sir, 10, sir, 11, sir, 12, sir, 13, sir, 14, sir, 15, sir, 16, sir, 17, sir, 18, sir, 19, sir, 20, sir.
Reach to one side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to both sides. Touch your head to the floor or as far as you can go.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir.
14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
11, sir.
12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir.
17, sir.
18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Last stretch, feet straight out in front. Bend one leg back. And lean back.
Yes, sir.
And switch.
Yes, sir.
And stand up. Twist it out. Do any additional stretches?
Yes, sir.
We have been working on our tiger stances. And in my classes, a few tiger kicks and tiger blocks. So I want to see what you got. Take the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claws. Say tay tai pei.
Say, die, hey.
Horse stance center.
Horse stand center.
Bow stance right.
Both stands right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stand center.
Bow stance left.
Both stands left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stand center.
Cat stance right.
Cat stands right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stand center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stands left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stand center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stands right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stand center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stands right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stands center.
Crane stands left.
Crane stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to kneeling right.
Dragon stands right.
Dragon stands right.
You were right. You could drop all the way down like you did the first time. Yep. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Dragon stands left.
Dragon stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Feet together.
Center.
Very good. Those look really nice. I can tell you've been working on those for a couple weeks. We'd like to make them even better. Yeah, okay. Let's take the stance.
It's sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tire claw. Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Bow stands right.
Bow stands right.
Now so you put the wrists together. Like you're gonna, yep, and then you put it on your hip. Both feet are flat on the ground. One leg is straight. That's correct. One leg is bent. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Bow stands left.
Bow stands left.
That's correct. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cat stands right.
Cat stands right.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cat stands left.
Cat stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Feet together.
Sir.
Okay. Now, we're going to do the cat stance again. When we do the cat stance, I want you to take your right toe, I want you to turn it out a little bit. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Like a little bit. Just this much. Now I want you to lift your left knee as much as you can off the ground. Now without falling, lean forward, bottom out, and you're going to bend the knee as much as you can without falling over. And then to be sure you don't fall over, only touch with the toes a little bit. Stay low like that. Move this foot over here. Keep it as much as you can. Yep, no, the one goes bent too. Both of them. Feet together.
Sir.
Okay, now let's try the other leg. Sometimes one leg is easier than the other. So you're going to take the left side as the other foot and turn it out a little bit. Lift your right knee. Bend the leg as much as you can without falling over. Don't fall, don't fall. Stay like this and only touch with the toes. Oh, but stay like you were. Go back with the foot. Bend the knees a lot. And just touch the toes a little bit. Stay there. Good. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
So when you do a cat stance, both of the knees have to be bent. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's take the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie,
Hey.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Bow stands right.
Bow stands right.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Bow stands left.
Bow stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cat stands right.
Cat stands right.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cat stands left.
Cat stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cross stands right.
Cross stands right.
And keep the ball of the foot on the ground. And keep the front foot flat. Don't sit down though. You gotta use your thigh muscles. Yes. Yes. Okay, horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cross stands left.
Cross stands left.
The ball of the foot. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Crane stands right.
Crane stands right.
Both there. lift your knee, just point it down, but don't rest it on the other leg. Yes, keep it up right in front. And then only put your foot over your knee, in front of the knee. Don't rest it, just put it in front of the knee. That's correct. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane stance left.
See, it's not touching. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
I'll turn around for this. Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to kneeling right.
Good. Switch the feet. What does this stance look like? Who knows? We just did it a second ago.
Cross stance.
The cross stance. Of course, Miss Burns. It's about big. It's about big with the left. And sink on the left. Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Go back. So when we jump with the right, we have to step with the right foot first. But since we did the other side, we did the left, we're going to step with this side first. So turn and step with the left and cross the hind with the right. Right. Bend the knee. Step out. Right foot. Switch the feet back. Switch the feet back. Turn and face that way. There you go. And come up. Silas, turn and face that way. Turn the body all the way, switch the legs. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together. Those look like pretty easy tips. Yeah? Yeah, y'all got them pretty easy. So we're going to do it again, just one time through, and we're going to move forward to our blocks. When we do it this time, if you can, try to remember one of those things. If you can remember two, that's great. If you can remember three, amazing. Thank you. Take the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Open tiger claws. Say tay tai fei.
Tay tai fei.
Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance right.
Good. Don't fall. Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Push them out straight but not straight, bend but not. There you go. Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
Take it down. Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
And bend the knees. That's right. Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Yes. Now bend both knees. Take it down. There you go. So, horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
There you go. You remember it very good. Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane stance left.
Good. Foot in front of the knee. That's correct. Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to kneeling right.
You're right the first time. Switch them back. You're right the first time. That's correct. Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance in.
Horse stance center.
This is the new one that we did. So you're going to turn this way. Step with the left first. Jump to kneeling left.
Jump to kneeling left.
Switch the feet. Close. Turn this way. Solid. Switch the feet. Turn this way. Turn like this. And cross the right behind. Good. Thank you. And then you're gonna stay turned this way, so you step out big with this leg, the right leg. Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
Turn back that way. That way. There you go. Horse stance in.
4, stand center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Raise both of your hands. Which one makes the correct L that you're supposed to write with on paper? Look at your own hands. Which one makes the correct L? Oh, look like this. Show them toward me. Okay, now which one makes the correct L? Like this one. This one makes the correct L with this hand. Say left.
Left.
So when you get ready to spell left, you have to draw the L like this. 1, 2. If I draw it like this, it's backwards. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So this is the correct L, left. Which one's your left hand? That's right. Very good. Oh man, I mean that's correct.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Reminds me of that baseball joke. Who's on first? I'll take the stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claws. Say tay, tie, peg.
Hey, time, hey.
We're going to do something called the tiger outside block. So we're going to make a big circle with the hand in front of our belly, chest, and face. And we're going to end right out, and we're going to do a tiger claw at the end. And then we're going to switch. We're going to do our other hand, make a big circle, pushing out, tiger claw. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Say tay, tie.
Tay, tie.
Toes are turned in and the knees are bent. So I want you to hold that one hand. Now if you saw me moving both my hands at the same time, say trade. Trade this hand out. So we're trading the hands. So that means I'm going to bring my other hand up and trade. So keep this one out, and you're going to bring your other hand up by the elbow and trade. Other hand by the elbow, trade. And push away from your body. Other hand, and out. That's correct. Let's hit the stand.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Say tay, tie, pay.
Tay, tie, pay.
Tiger outside block, 1. And then we're going to trade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together. Take a stand.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
So who knows where their heel of their foot is? Can you point to the heel of your foot? That's correct. So this is the back of the heel, and this is the bottom of the heel. So we're about to learn how to strike with the bottom of our heel. Who's done a tiger front heel kick before? Yes, yes, of course. Take a stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
So you're going to pretend that your fists are glued to your ribs and they can't move. You're going to kick with your right foot first. We're going to lift our right foot with the toes pulled back. And then we're going to push out with the heel. Pull the foot back and set the foot down. That's it. When we kick, we're going to breathe out, go. So lift the other foot, lift your left foot, push out, pull it back, set it down. And right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay, now you gotta do right and left together at the same time. Go. Everybody tries it. Like 1 out of every 20 students tries it. Let's hit the stand.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we've done a kick. It's pretty simple. We've done the outside block, and we've done a few improvements on our tiger stances. Now we're gonna show those improvements one last time by going faster.
Sir.
Take a stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger legs. Hit that way.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Horse stance in. Horse stance right. Horse stance in. Horse stance left. Horse stance in. Cat stance right. Horse stance in. Cat stance left. Horse stance in. Cross stance right. Good. Horse stance in. Cross stance left. Yes. Horse stance in. Crane stance right. Horse stance center. Crane stance left. Horse stance center. Jump to kneeling right. Dragon stance right. Horse stance center. Jump to kneeling left. Dragon stance left. Okay. Feet. Horse stance center. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. So when you practice at home, the only thing you have to practice is doing tiger claws and not like house kitty claws. It's easy. Right? We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to senior instructor.
Bow to 2nd degree, advanced, intermediate, and beginner level students.
Definitely, if you decide you want to try it again, you can. Right. And then after you've like shown me one whole class, then we'll like say if you want to switch or not. Like, I'll just say, well, right. It's your decision, and there's no wrong answer. Right. Well, you haven't done anything wrong. You did good today. Check it out. And so we'll try this next week with me. Okay. See you then. You're a good boss. Okay. Go. What they're doing now is they're taking a black sash training, which is a more advanced training. Once you get gold sash, falls on. So, besides that, like, you want to switch, or you want to stay on drag, both for a while, or what do you think? Wait till your birthday, not wait till your birthday. Want to take the drag? If you want, we can get a full uniform now, or you just early the next month. I think we want it now. Okay, so follow me, sure, we'll figure it out.
So we'll be Ms. Burns' partner. Oh, that was awful.
I can catch today.
Oh, but that was kind of slippery.
No one can catch today because it's slippery.
Go little pad, close to your-
Okay, I figured y'all didn't have to pass it back and forth. I guess hold your own pad.
It's slippery great.
We have been working on, or yesterday we started working on the hook cake. Which cakes have y'all done?
Just one, side cake and then round.
Oh, okay.
Or
so-
the other way.
It was round, that combo, then it's that combination, in balance.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right, so we started the hook cake. It's a really fun one to get. It's a little hard for some of us, so Go ahead, give it a try, get comfortable with it, and then we'll focus on the combination, follow up. You gotta make it sound like that. Okay. Okay. Turn the body more. Lean away like I'm. Yes, that's better. Yes.
Yes, that's acceptable.
Yes. Yes.
What's meant for like to say,
Back a little bit. Try to reach for it.
but you're still over here. Well, you can just catch me.
Like that. Go again. And then pull back to the bottom. Well, yeah. Try it again. Pull those both. No, you can go like this. No, yeah, hold it like that. Good. See? So you can set your clappers down on some of these real ones. Now we're going to follow up with a side kick, but it's not going to be an advancing side kick, it's going to be a retreating side kick. So after we do our hook kick, we're going to pretend that either we missed, or they blocked it, or they jammed it, or they, any of the many things that would keep us from landing the kick. So I missed, I'm going to step away, and then I'm going to side kick. The side kick will serve either A, as an actual stop, like you actually make contact with your partner on the ribs or whatever the case may be, or B, just like the jab, it has no purpose other than to give you space and a time to reset, right? So if I'm off balance, I've done this kick and I missed, I'm gonna step away, and I'm gonna throw this leg so that I can get back and out of the way so I can readjust and then fight that the way I want. Does that make sense? So, Go ahead, over your hook, boom, step, step away and side kick.
Thursday hold. But, yeah, that's late for it. 4:30 is probably. Oh, yeah, he's not. You'll get there. Silence, you get there. Okay, side. Okay.
So you kick, you're gonna sit down. So the thing about saying kick, sit down in front of you. So when you're doing it on this side, kick,
Lean away.
here, turn.
Yes.
Yep, turn, so you turn that way. Yeah.
Boom, step away.
And then with the speed though, it's
Okay, try it again.
good.
When you side kick, don't turn toward it. So you always gotta turn
But
away,
eventually
so
you'll
the
get
back.
to the point where you're just be able to do it.
Go. Stay there, like that. Now side kick. That's better. Does that make sense?
It makes it more realistic. Because the video we're actually playing.
Go, 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 go. So now you're gonna do it, and I'm gonna come towards you, so you gotta kick fast. You can't pause for too long. Okay, go, go. Go, 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 go. Yep. Uh-huh. Go, 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 go. Step away, step away, go, go. Nice, that's good, that's good. Uh-huh. Good job. Uh-huh. Full hook, full hook. Ah, good job. That's good, that's nice, that's gonna work.
Your other leg or?
One more. Ah, that's nice.
So now you're there. Turn.
Oh, that's perfect. T.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay, so also places with Sophie. She's got a really fast side kick on that right side. Let's see. See what you got. Start, you ready to stand? You're ready. All right. No. Forward. No. It's front leg hook. You gotta step back and you're gonna side kick with the other leg. No, there's no spinning. Turn back. Back, hook it, and then put the foot back where it came from. Don't spin, put it back where it came from. Now, the thing, after you hook it, you need to step this way. Then side kick with this one. That's how it goes. Stay, start, you ready, stand. Make sure you see. Look. Look. Uh-huh. There you go. Every time you look anywhere else, you always miss. You have to look at the pad.
There you go.
Then you're ready, point your toes. You gotta, yeah, go ahead and try it again.
Yeah. Take a breath.
Try it again. Same one, same side. I gotta speed it up. Make sure it's correct each time. Make sure it's correct, see the pad first.
Okay.
You gotta step away, make sure you step away. Ah, see, it came up to you. So when you step away, you gotta step away. You gotta really move away from me.
Nice.
There, does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, that's perfect.
I'm first.
No, let's stick with this one first. And catch it each time, catch it solid each time.
Yes, sir.
Take your breath.
Retreat after the first make sense?
Sir.
It works so good, it's gonna work. Nice. Look it first. Go first. Nice. Every time you look, you get it. Does that make sense? Every time you look. So now I'm gonna move a little bit. And Miss Burns, if you're comfortable with it, you can as well. You can move a little bit. Try again. Slow it down. Don't rush it. I'm coming towards you. I'm coming towards you. Come. Does that make sense?
Sir.
Okay. Start again. Start your ready stance. Don't start walking.
Make sure you're doing two.
Ready? Reset. Reset fast. Switch it. Switch it.
Yes.
Reset. Reset. Yeah. Reset. Stay there.
So you want to move around
Very
you
good.
like
Now
you're
try
doing,
that
go in circles?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to stay
So you
here?
don't ever want to do the other side until you're good at one. Get good at one side and then do the other.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, okay. What happened? What you, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, retreat for this one though. So do your hook kick first. Step back. Almost.
Sir.
Stand straight line for this one.
Reset.
Good. Be balanced when we throw that second one. Be balanced first. That's, look first. Look first. Breathe and look first. Look first. Not over here. Yes. I can see your eyeballs, my lord. You can't see him, but I can see him. Move away, move away, move away. Oh, no. Move away a little bit more.
You can see them because my eye was like basically on the floor.
Move. Almost. So go hook kick first. Do the hook kick. Now step away from me a lot. Yeah. And then don't miss both hands. Move. Yes. Well, don't walk up to it like that.
Yeah.
Hold your ready stance. Go.
I feel that now how to hook is a distraction.
Good job. Very good. Yes, the hook kick can be used as a distraction. Team.
Okay.
Very good job. Y'all gonna be good at sparring. Y'all, I mean, assuming you use it, right when we actually can touch each other. I think I said that yesterday in pain. I was like, man, it's gonna be signals are gonna be so fun when we get to actually use them on each other. Busting out laughing. We're all masters pass, so we can grab our staffs, grab your diagram staff. Yeah.
Sir.
I know so fast.
Yes, that's good. Practice fast, so stay fast.
So fast.
Oh, good, you got space now. It's really wild out there. Yeah. Oh, no. They make things smart now, they automatically lock and you have to press the release versus doing this and pressing down that little pad when you just,
There's ways and through that some of these
and now I won't. Need another one to take it.
Wait, upside down. I'm going so fast.
I noticed. Super fast. Super duper fast.
Wait, do I do my training? Sir.
All right, let's run it a couple times. That's all you can go back a little bit. There you are. circle, strike, pull, jump, strike, handstand, strike, handstand, strike, pull, to the shoulder, strike back, sweep, bottom in, step up, strike, lock down, step back, strike forward, pull back into sweep, reach forward, sweep, reach, cat stance, strike, cat stance, sphere, pull, strike, turn, and sphere, or strike, slide in and open, over the head, open, push off and circle, step right, step back left, strike. And I think that's where we ended last class. Okay, scoot back a lot. See all that space behind you had to use? Very good. Okay, scoot back. So, let's go one more time. When we do those, we'll end up stepping forward. So we go one. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I don't want to do that much. Let's go from, we just did the sweep, then the jump up. Let's do the new stuff.
Yes, sir.
Walk back. Step back, strike forward. Pull back, sweep. Forward, hook, sweep. Pull. Reach. Cat. Strike. Cat. Spear. Step back and strike. Turn and spear. Pull in and open. Overhead. Open. And spin. Straight arm. You gotta be choked up right at the bottom. Choke up. Put your hand down. Put that hand down. When you strike, this hand straight, you're gonna strike straight without to make it wobble. So that one's straight. Now bend just this one. Push. See how it wobbles? No, just keep this one straight. Push with this one. Okay, we said it.
Sir.
You can kind of just stay there. That's the move we're coming to.
I see the wobble now.
So we just swept, here, right, same move, go back, walk down, step back, strike forward, pull back, shift back, reach forward, sweep, go stance, reach, cat, strike, cat, spear, strike, spear, open, open, overhead. Right. Yeah? Okay, try it on your own. Just those moves. Yes, sir. Do those moves again. Big bow. Bigger bow. Biggest bow. No splits.
Shoes. We will clip this one piece on the video and show it to you.
We're gonna cut out
On your
your
black section.
ball, cut out the ball of your foot or something. Cut out the ball of your foot in your heel.
You'll get the split club action soon enough. Today, maybe.
Use more of your staff. Yeah. Step back, you did this one. You're gonna turn and spear. And then over. Try it again. So you see where the red is? The red is doing the focus. So it's right here. And when I come forward, follow the red. So you don't want that extra twirl in there. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's just 1 and 1. So you strike 1, scoot up. Strike 1. Come forward. Overhead. 2.
There's an extra one.
Oh, is your red out again? Try it again. Wait. Put the red out. Yes. Come forward. Grab it with the other hand. Oh, don't do that. Go back. Go forward. Once it gets here, where's the red? Now grab it with the other hand. I'm trying to help you. It's not helping.
Keep this up like that.
1, 2, there it is. So we got 1. Left. 1, come forward. Grab. Front. Open. Go again. 1, go forward. Grab. That's right.
It's hard to do that.
It is, kind of thin. It's easier if you do it, if you do it on one foot, it's easier if you do it like this. You understand? It's easier if you go up 1, and when you go above the head, it all moves at the same time, and then you come back down. Does that make sense? And then it looks like it's just on its own plane, but it's not doing this. T,
Hey,
come on up.
sit there. That was senior instructor.
Bow to second degree black sash, advanced and intermediate. Very good job.
Oh, why what happened?
Oh, he was doing his bicycle like this.
Oh,
I was like, that's an interesting motion. I've never seen that. So he's racing to back. So he was getting it. I was like, no, you don't have to touch the elbow. You can just lay on your back and start reaching. And he finished the whole set. And then before he started the next one, he got me.
That's okay, he was crying.
Yeah.
Oh, see that? Yeah, he was just trying out today.
Oh, okay.
And it was Silas was trying out today. It was his first time. But,
Just overwhelmed.
it's how it is, I tell him. So, it's going to go back to Monday. But thanks for letting me know that. Yeah, I'm still working on, I couldn't find all the hooks. We had so many hooks and they're all gone. These are all the hooks I could find.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to put them all in the same box, which is that box down there. But I'll just go buy some more. I finally figured out I can put these guys below.
Just about how many we had. Oh, yeah, this is about how many we had. I think it's because the wall is longer. You got more wall, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we had them, at the other location, we had them here, at this level. And this, there were 3 pads here, some here, and then there were some up high.
Right.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up high. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Hey, you know, that's what,
Sorry?
you know, we were talking about how you don't have a mirror that way. When
well, someone informed me we do when it's dark out.
That's what I'm saying, yeah, but I don't know if you have like a film on the door.
Yeah, I don't know, it's kind of hard, it's like a waste of, in my mind, I tinted the ones at the
Yeah.
school, but I did a clear tint at the school. I did a clear tint at the school, and then at Kickbook Coffee, I did an absolute limo tint on the stage portion.
Right.
Because it was just too bright in the afternoon if there was a show, you couldn't see the
Right.
band. And so now I'm reluctant, it's like, wow, look at all the great light we're getting.
Right.
So I'm reluctant to do that, because I want to see who's coming.
Sure, no, but I'm saying that, you know, the picture, I don't know, yeah, at night, it will be.
No, she said it was, that's what Ms. Burns came in this morning, she goes, I could stay with the group at night. So, but I'm still open to suggestions, so I haven't decided whether or not I'm tinted or not.
Well, if it's already working, then,
Well,
I didn't know if it had anything on it.
No, it doesn't. If you sit there, it's hot. If you can get a sunburn. I sat there for the 4:30 class and watched it, and I felt the back of my neck catching on fire. I figured that once I took the paper off, I would just live with this for a little while, and I'd start to get ideas, and like you're sharing your idea, and more students will share their ideas, and then at some point, it'll hit the list, and
Yeah,
it'll be
it's
something.
like not a rush whatsoever.
No. I just like my mirror guys and my door guys to do their thing. So, because I think I have no high priority things to do now. I have like a long list of not high priority things I need to do. So, anyways, I'm still doing that list. But if the door was done, a pile would be like, I'd be here like until that pile's gone.
Especially with the eight dagger set, and you use the whole,
Yeah, you can use the whole
whole space.
The whole space, yeah. Yeah. Oh, wait a second, Professor Hunter, Echo. Thank you, sir. That's okay, I haven't started it.
Oh.
I usually wait till Mrs. Kelly leaves before we start anyways.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Sorry. That's okay, don't worry about it. Are you coming to my class here? It's Advanced Black Sash. See? It's neat seeing the anime pop customers show up. You know who they are. You can tell.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
Like they all dress alike. They all
Yeah.
shop the same store.
Yeah,
They got it here the same blue, pink color.
yeah. There's a good synergy, I mean, between these three businesses especially. It's very, because the kids, I have a new kid that comes to this class, he's shot signed up right when the virus started. And so he hadn't been to class till last week. So he came back last week. The kid with the white sash.
Yeah, Brendan.
Oh yeah, Revan. That's how I remember it.
I memorize it because it's a Star Wars character.
Oh, it
like
is?
deep canon.
Oh.
It's like, but I want to say it's like Darth Revan, it's an enemy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna remember it even better now that it's Darth Revan. Yeah.
That's how I remembered it.
So as soon as he left class last week or earlier this week, boom, right to Anime Pop. Yeah. And then they came early with the Anime Pop first. I could see those Anime Pop receipts, and I found one on the ground the other day, and I'm like, dang, it's like expensive stuff over
They're
there,
expensive.
you know. But yeah. Oh, I gotta get this guy up on the wall, maybe. Maybe this is what goes here.
There you go.
That'll be the one thing we can just leave here. We'll leave that one for yeah, I can see where the ledge might be nice, but
You
anyways.
slowly start to accumulate more stuff up there.
Well, I got lots of tchotchkes I gotta figure out what to do with, but I can't really decide until I haven't started decorating the walls yet. Other than the main wall, I needed this one done. That was a high priority. I was like, all right, let's do it.
Not a very much.
Thank you. About the third and second degree, welcome. Let's do a little warm up. I heard someone complain about it, and I'm like, are you really complaining about the noise of the AC?
I like
'Cause-
the AC noise.
What?
I like the background noise.
Oh, me too, me too. I sleep to that. But I'm like, we didn't hear the AC at the other location, and we didn't feel it either.
Two spots, you feel it, you have to get right under.
Yeah, everyone had their spot, but look here, the room is the spot. Yeah. Yeah, it's really strange because at the school, people were like, what temperature is set for? I'm like, listen, it's either on or it's off. There is no, but here it's like, well, I think it's set to 68 right now. And it turned off because it got to 68. So, switch. Yeah, I get more, every day that goes by, I'm more pleased by the way the school looks and stuff. And I can see it, like, how happy I'll be when I can just, I'll be back. All right, inside. And switch. Oh, yay! Okay, good. I don't know if she was here for the buzzing yet. Oh, come on. Oh, you want to take the spot next to Miss Burns?
Yes.
Glad you made it.
Oh my.
All right, and left foot forward. And switch. All right, concentrate. soothing method. And huh. What time does your watch say?
5:46.
Why is mine that syncs with the atomic clock behind schedule?
Maybe you lost some electrons. Maybe the atom.
Maybe that asteroid heading towards Earth is throwing off the clock. Okay, let's do
Yeah,
the.
I got 2 minutes later than that.
Yeah, me too. So
Go on.
I try to use those to keep on synchronized. All right, let's run the formal ones. Begin. special suggestions? Yeah, I think we are getting there. Anyone volunteer to lead it the second time? I know you're.
Huh?
Any volunteers to lead it the second time?
I can, I'll try.
Yeah, you want to? Yeah. Okay. As soon as Ms. Sutcliffe is ready, we'll follow Mr. Haley. And then think of any questions you have, or we can keep going from the beginning of the correction.
We can?
Right, you're almost there with the sequence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially it's these.
That's where you miss it?
I just don't have it in my head about, especially now that we switched it back,
Yeah.
is when do I do them and when do I not do them?
Oh,
And then
it's a back fist, by the way.
Right. And
So,
then
I was looking at your hand position as a slant line.
It is.
But it's a back fist.
back this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Back.
And then the more I start thinking about it,
Oh, yeah.
then it all goes off the rails.
Yeah. Well, the third or fourth time I teach this form, it won't be an issue. This is only the first time. So. So we need sequence for certain people. How far can you go up on your own?
Maybe put them at the front and then I went to that. I was looking at the video today and trying to get my head to do the part right after we stop. Basically from when it's similar to when it stops.
Being similar, okay. Okay, I see what you're talking about. So let's do a pickup from the lean with back, like this guy. That's what you're talking about. So I'll do a pickup a little earlier than that so everyone knows where we're at. We did the second Buddhist thing. Then we immediately circle and drop. We wipe our eyebrow, but not really. And then we twist and we have a slam. Then we lean with back. Then we back fist, hammer fist, pull through our chest and lean. Then we step right, left, and then it's then we open the hands, right, left, and slam. That's the part you said that's you don't quite have it.
I swear it's like you see, it's like these two fists go together and my brain is just cross-born quickly. I was watching it on a quarter the speed.
Yeah. You have to watch it quarter speed. So was that the part?
That's about there. I was
Okay, let's do that again, and we'll just add a little bit to it. It'll be a good review because we've been doing the whole thing. So here we are. Buddha stamp, drop, twist, circle, sink, open, lean, twist, pull. Step, right, left, slam, the fist. Step, open the hands, right, left, slam. Slice in, slice up, step step left, right, elbow. More or that again?
Just want to make sure my hand's in the right place when I go on. Okay.
More or that again?
One more time.
Do that again. In case you review the video later, here we are, boom. Drop, twist, sink, open, twist, don't fall over, twist, keep twisting, pull, step, right, left, step, right, left, slice in, slice up, turn, elbow. More or Betty? More? So again, more?
From there, that's
More?
it.
Yeah, elbow, just throw the arms up and cross behind,
That's it.
and then you kind of do a jump. And it's like a chop kind of motion. It looks like a chop. Then you bring it in, right, left, cross the arms, and right. More or that again? That again.
I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Do stuff and then I think, oh, I'll do something else.
When we're doing the elbow strike,
Yes?
I thought that I want to go down. Should I move more up?
Oh, well, I don't know. Let's find out. I think you should be down with your legs, not down with the bend. But let's see what happens. So, so we did that. Here. Here. You tell me.
Well, everyone seems higher than me.
Yeah. So, yeah, be down with your legs, and then you're going to feel the flinging of that really easily. Jump. draw.
I drew and I wanted to do something different. I was like, no, don't do that.
Yeah, and that one that has that back fist type motion, you do the back fist type motion, right? You do the back fist type motion, and you're popping up. Then you also squat again to turn for the punch. So that's where you get the 2 times. You're here, jump. Elbow again. Well, try a little part on your own, just make sure you're good with it, and we can go on in a second, but we can be good to help us out with the sequence.
So on this, when we're dropping, are we stepping or are we just dropping? So, cause like, when we did pathway before.
It's
we
here,
did
it's here.
Step.
Yeah. Oh, did I not do that? You step, you stomp, and then you drop.
Okay.
Yeah, this still happens. If I left it out for some weird reason, I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's right. It'll just be smooth, that's all. Because you go here and there'll be a recoil. Right?
Someone threw it away, I don't know why. Instead of, like, put it up here. It's weird. I got that from something.
Yeah. And then do this also. So here's one more part of this first. So you've done this, boom, you've done this, and you come here. Now watch the left hand. Watch the left hand. Watch the left hand. I'm thinking about the left hand and now I'm messing it up. So I'm saying watch the left hand instead of the watch the left hand because you have to focus on the right hand. So anyways, yeah, so you're here, boom, here, and we go here. So that there's a path for it, so it doesn't just hang out,
Okay.
right? So you can still think of the other forms when you do it twice like this, and then you pull back. Yeah. wonder where that sound is all the time. That could be the pump. But it could be the pump for the AC. No, I'm hearing it all the time and I run the venue next door, so what's the noise?
Yeah.
It's confidence.
That's the ghost in the wool.
But it could be just the pump, the AC pump.
So when you, after this punch, you're
Yes?
supposed to like tap your foot before you
Yeah, well, he kind of just draws in and then he goes. So,
like a natural stopping point.
Yeah. so we did the punch, the diagonal punch. And then, and that's kind of quick. Yep.
When I go into
Yeah, different routine, but yeah. So just picture that you have the diagonal punching, and you come in. I might tap just because I have a kung fu habit, kind of like, right? It's a very Professor Moses Williams thing. Yeah. Tapping, yeah. Yep. Stretch. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's gonna be better. And it goes along the lines of a major correction I did for the whole form of 3 or 4 or 5 classes ago when I said, are you moving from the upper or are you letting the legs, so that's a manifestation of, this is a sign of a habit of your upper trying to do it and the legs just dropping for that. Dropping and then twisting a little bit. At some point we'll have pads and stuff again, so that we can pair up and stuff. But that coming through on that. And feeling the body weight come down, as opposed to the legs staying kind of straight and bending forward. You can feel the pop of that.
That's also day one, lesson one of Texas, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Because he dropped my head and looking down.
Yeah. Masks don't help. Because, you have to pretend, you have to look with your head now, then just like, oh,
yeah, there's a little.
just look down at my eyeballs. Here, I'm like, I can't see anything. Okay, you want to take a break from this one and then switch over to fan? Okay, no, let's do it one more time through the new moves from your circle. Not the beginning, but just the new moves. So, the newish moves. So a little bit overlap. So Buddha stand, here, drop, up, lean with it, and then here we go. Lean with the left, twist, pull, step, 1, 2, step, 1, 2, slice, elbow, step behind, hop, circle, right, left, punch, circle, drop, punch, step in and tap, punch, elbow. Good. So yeah, take a break, we'll get our fans. Start. Oh, there's my fan. Oh, it's up there. What do you see? Oh yeah, that's a lucky cat. Hey, at night, I want to set one bob here in this window, one bob here in that window. So when people are like peeking in, it's like, yeah. I always do. I come in and I think the skeleton in the office is there someone. I'm like, who's that? Oh, that's Bob.
The giant squirrel of 71 at Bradell's farm, somebody gifted it a giant mask, so it's wearing.
Oh, neat. Yeah.
At that pecan store?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wearing a giant mask. I think it's called Pearl. It's a
Yeah. That's a Pokemon Go place where you, like a, what do you call it? Does anyone do that? I don't do that anymore.
I think I've heard of it.
What's it called? Like
Like a-
training
like a
center or?
Stop or a gym.
It's a gym. Yeah, I think the squirrel's a gym.
I just know it's where you have a vending machine for pecan pie.
Oh yeah, that's right. There's vending machines for
Yeah.
pecan pie
I
there.
don't know how that works with fire ants, but.
All right. Let's do it. Yeah, another secret for pecan pie, a couple sticks of butter.
Mhm.
Yeah. Miss Cochran used to make those as gifts. I watched her make one. I'm like, oh yeah, that's a lot of butter.
Yeah, but you're just having one slice and I'm thinking about.
Yeah. Oh no, but you get the whole pie as a gift,
Oh,
and
yeah.
then someone has to eat it.
Yeah, but you don't eat it one go.
Okay, comments, questions, suggestions? All right, dismissed, class dismissed, see you. Bye-bye, whoever's watching. I'm just kidding. Miss Sutcliffe, can you do the whole thing on your own? Okay, Miss Sutcliffe leads
I
Sorry.
say, no, actually on my own.
No?
Actually on my own would be a little intimidating. I said, no, actually on my own.
Or you could tell me, like, how far you think you can get. That's the easy way to find out if you don't know.
Well, there's just a bit I remember being right here, and I move that, go around here, and then boxing in, and I come back around, and that's about when my brain starts going.
Okay.
Because there's a part where you have, I'm still,
So let's
the hand transfer.
yeah, let's just pick it up from the shoulder strike, because that's close enough. We'll overlap a little bit. So so we have the move, and we're about to do the shoulder strike, and then we go hum. Then we close it, and we turn, come up, open it, and the opening is this. It's moving from left to right to open, as opposed to what it seems like it should be doing is opening because you can come up. It's actually going here. The shoulder strike. It's actually going up to the left, and the opening is to the right.
As you pull it back.
Yeah, yeah. It's still, when you move it fast, it will still look kind of like you
Okay.
brought it up and opened it. Okay? Oh, there she is. Oh, I don't know her name. Okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so we're here. Okay, so you come here, and you kind of do a little helicopter over your head, and go here. Yeah. Then you do that kind of helicopter thing over your head again, and then bring it down by your right ear, and then sweep across and touch. Then open, step, shift here. And then one of the tips we got last time is you gotta look to the right. You look to the right, and it pops, boom, boom, easily. Then you make another big circle and cup from underneath. Then you step backwards with the right foot, close it with your left hand. The left foot's in a cat stance. Then you take a step with the left and poke up and open it again and sink into a cross stance. More, or that again? More. This is the spot. Step, cloud hands left. Cloud hands right. Cloud hands left. Cloud hands right. Cloud hands left, stepping high. Cloud hands right, step. Cloud hands left, stepping high. Cloud hands right, cat stance. More, or that again? And skip, a little bit of turn. More. One little bit more is coming up, like you're doing snake creeps down, but not really. Then you kick and close. So the foot comes back, you flip. Step, pivot, shoot through. You're on the left, you're circling up and going down onto your right, adjusting the feet, and then you're striking to the corner with Bajin. More, that again. Reach back. You're gonna, I always step up for the camera, but you actually stay still and pivot on the right foot.
Oh.
Yeah, and pick up your right leg. Follow my step, look at the fitness. Yeah, and then step, right, left, hit. Then you use the hand to flip it over, and you use your elbow, and boom. Then circle, circle, bring the foot in, pause, pause, kick fast, boom. Stomp the foot down at a wide angle, as wide as you can. Then this immediately pops up. It theoretically immediately pops up, and then you drop out, which allows you to pivot on the ball of the foot as you sink down, open, and then come up, close, up, spiral, and stomp, flip, and jump. That probably maxes you out.
Yeah, because that's the bit where they do the hand transfer. Right?
Yeah.
And I already dropped it, so my brain's already messed up.
Any questions? Things come up for you guys?
No, that part.
Or any part really is fine.
I'm just gonna make myself work.
All right. Sutcliffe is leading now. Yeah, give it a shot, Miss Sutcliffe. You seem to be pretty brave with this.
If I drop my pen, you just wait.
Yeah, and then come up to this quadrant here, and then that way, you know. And we're here with you, you know, we're here to help you get the sequence, because that's what we're about. Look at it, take your time. Okay, there you go. That's good.
I keep wanting to do more of these, that's the problem.
So we're fixing it.
And what, yeah, turn,
And then we go, come on.
I keep wanting to do more of these, I mean, less of them.
Cool. Okay, let's stop right there for a second. And let's just, we have a little more time left, but let's work on that part together. Because that, like I said, you can tell me how far you remember, or you can try to lead it and then we find out. So you're good, almost up to single whip. So let's just do single whip in that little section afterwards and review it so that we can help lock it in for you.
My brain for some reason wants to do, when you do that part where you're coming around like this.
Uh-huh.
My brain wants to keep thinking, oh, I have to go on, and then everybody's still doing one, and I'm like, where do you go? It can't be that slow.
Yeah. So let's, where does that pick up to single whip? Oh, I know. Here. So that we can pretend to flip it, okay? We go out here, and then we make a big circle and take a big step. Then we let this guy rotate forward as we slowly go through it. And then here we are at single whip. More of that again.
That makes sense.
More or that again. Okay, so we did the thing, and then we did the thing, and we went here. And we threw it up in the air, flipped it over, and then we're like, what do? Pick up the foot, settle, lean, settle. Then twist. This is not cloud hands yet. Up. Twist, up. Shoot through. Here comes the shoulder strike, and flip. Then close, swing it to your left, up, look it down, and, okay?
Now I'm thinking about it, I'm like, slow down, I was like, brrr.
Okay. So we can, if you can remember, we can work on that part next time. You can also watch the video. We're not out of time. Do you want me to lead it, or one of you want to lead it for one last time? Okay. Ms.
That
Brennan?
would be helpful when you said it's not cloud hand yet, because when it's cloud hand, that's when we keep
Yes.
going and not moving.
And it's understandable because it's like you're still in this slave position and you're like, I must be in cloud hand section. You're not in cloud hand section. Okay.
You want to be on that side of this?
That's a little here for his stuff.
Good, very good, Brent. All right, I keep forgetting that clock is out of sync, so.
I got my hand to transition, but I didn't get it to transition.
Oh, you're getting better, you're getting better. We honor the masters who came
Okay,
before us
before
and
us,
seek to
seek
follow
to
their
follow
examples.
Grandmaster.
Thank you. Bow to third and second degree advanced backside across the swings. Good job. Okay.
I just figured out something was wrong.
What else?
I'll remember next time.
Welcome. I just realized that clock's up a little bit off. That's like a 3 more minutes. This one says we're 1 minute in class.
Every other square is basically about 6 feet. So just be comfortable and this is just a little bit in front of the room. And just, yeah, and if you can't see him or anything, anybody, so you don't get to see. But,
All right, welcome. Beginner Tai Chi. Let's begin.
Fantasy and instructor.
Thank you, ma'am. Bow to beginner students, newcomers. Welcome, everybody. Let's begin with some deep breath and relaxation before we get into our Nakon set today. So just take a comfortable distance with your feet. Place one hand over the other and press gently in the lower abdomen. And then not enough to get the arms tense. So just kind of let the arms relax and feel the pressure of the hands. Allow the eyes to close. And we're just going to focus on the breath. And with the lips lightly sealed and teeth gently meshed together, breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the nose as well. When you breathe in, feel your lower abdomen expand a little bit. Feel it come out. And then when you breathe out, feel it go back in. Breathe in deeply. Breathe out slowly. And be relaxed. And along with that breath, begin to imagine a cascade of relaxation flowing down the body. You could imagine it starts at the top of the head and flows down to the bottoms of the feet. Feel the face relax, feel the eyes relax and soften a little more. Relax the jaw. Relax the neck, the upper back, and the chest. Let the shoulders, arms, and hands relax a little. Feel the relaxation continue to the lower back and the stomach. Breathe in deeply, breathe out slowly.
relax the waist, the hips. Feel the thighs and backs of the legs relax. Let the knees feel a little bit softer. Relax the calves, the ankles, and the feet. And remember, it's okay if the body happens to sway a little bit as you breathe and relax. You might find your body sort of adjusting to a different center of balance and gravity. And the next time you breathe out, release, lower the hands, open the eyes. All right. Let's begin our first of the 10 foundational postures, embracing horse. Separate the feet to a shoulder width or so apart. Turn the toes in so the outside edges of the feet come parallel. Bend the knees so you sort of sit back and circle the arms in front. If you can imagine a stool behind you that you're sitting on, it's kind of like that. With the toes in, round the knees out. Kind of like the name embracing horse implies horseback riding. And tuck the pelvis under. So rotate the pelvis kind of in the direction that a dog would tuck its tail, under a little bit. And this tucking of the pelvis will just give you a straight low back. Continue that deep breath. Relax shoulders and elbows down, and we'll hold for about 2 more minutes today. Look for that same relaxed abdominal breath. Let the chin tuck a little bit too, and relax your eyes so you're just looking through the hands with a relaxed gaze. Continue to hold. Some discomfort in the thighs is actually a pretty good sign of the correct alignment, but pain in the knees is not good. It's usually a bad alignment, so let us know if your knees hurt and we'll try to fix the problem. About a little less than a minute. And release, straighten the legs, lower the hands. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Push palms down, breathe out. Okay, posture 2, ride the wild horse. If you're at your shoulder width still, bring the feet a little closer together, but get that same alignment with the outside edges of the feet parallel. So it'll feel like your toes might be in just a little bit. And begin. Let the arms roll back and up, breathing in all the way up. Nice even inhale. Begin to breathe out, bend forward a little bit, feel the pelvis tuck, and begin to bend the legs. So keep the pelvis tucked, keep the feet from moving, doesn't matter how low you go really. Push into the feet, come up slowly, breathing in. And exhale as the arms come down. Let's do one more here. Inhale. Gently stretching from relaxed feet up through the body. Exhale. Tuck the pelvis, come down. Keep a little bit of that knees out. Pelvis tuck. Inhale, push. Feel the legs lifting the body. Exhale. And let all the air out gently. Okay, small distance, bring the feet close together. If your toes can touch, the heels would be apart a little bit, just to have outside edges parallel. And when I keep talking about the outside edges of the feet, this is all alignment to protect the knees. So that's what we're doing. Begin, inhale. Exhale. Sink down. Keep a little space between your knees. It's not a big knees out, but keep a little space. Just don't let the feet come up. Inhale. Push through your feet. Exhale. One more here. Begin. Breathe in through the nose. See if you can make the breath last the whole time and fill at the top. Same with the exhale. Let the air out as you go down. See if you can let the lungs empty at the bottom. Inhale up. Exhale down. And the large distance isn't really that big. It's just back to your shoulder width apart, maybe a little wider. And ride the wild horse large. Begin. Same motion. Keep the feet relaxed, evenly stretched up through the body, no strain. Exhale. Let the pelvis tuck and then bend the knees. Come down carefully, slowly, feeling your balance and alignment actively as you go. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Just move together. Good, good. In and up. And down. Very good. All right, shake it out a little bit. And remember, in this unit, we do these same 10 postures every class, as opposed to the other unit where we memorize and do the sequence. So if you don't get them all today, don't worry about it. Keep doing it. So posture 3, playing the guitar. Turn the left toes out 60 degrees. Shift your weight into the left leg and set the right heel forward, kind of like a kickstand. Circle the arms. Left hand, kind of by the right elbow. And sit back, lean forward. Feel about 90% of your weight in the left leg with the bent knee, and also knee out so it's not collapsing in, causing bad pressure in the joint. And hold here and breathe. Like many of these postures, once you figure out the alignment, it's an act of deep breath and relaxation as you're in it. It's sort of part of how they work. It may not feel very relaxing in your left thigh, especially on the outside edge. That's another good sign of correct alignment. Hold there just a little longer. Good, good. Posture 3, playing the guitar. Or if you have the book, it's playing the peepaw, which is a Chinese string instrument. And release, shake it out. Good. All right, other side, let's even it out. Turn the right toes out 60 degrees. Shift your weight to the right leg. Step the left heel forward, circle the arms. Right hand kind of by left palm. Again, sit back. It does have that pelvis tucked. It does have a little bit of chin tucked. And hold. Feel that same abdominal breath. You'll feel like the chest doesn't puff up very much, like mostly the lower abdomen is the breath. And release, shake it out. All right. Number 4, the compass. Let's go back to our shoulder width distance, same alignment, outside edges of the feet parallel. And to begin, just gently stretch up through the body. And I like the image of imagining the body's connected by a series of rubber bands, so there's no extra tension anywhere in the system. And 1, go to the right, look towards the hands. Imagine there's a wall in front of you and a wall behind you, so you don't tip forward or back or twist. And 2, relax the upper body down over the right foot, palms face the foot and fingers pointed towards each other. And just breathe deeply as you need it. It's not synchronized with the motion of it. And 3, reach straight forward, upper body coming parallel to the floor, fingers stretch. And do let the legs be straight, but don't lock them out on purpose. So feel like you've engaged through your feet, tucked pelvis, stretched through the upper body. Gently. Good. And 4, relax the upper body down over the left foot, just like before. Keep a rounded, connected feeling in the arms and chest. And let gravity do the work of stretching. Just kind of hold your alignment. Feel gravity work on the upper body. And 5, roll to your left through a side bend into a gentle lean back position. Go easy. Keep a little bend in your knees. Let your hips come forward. And 6, roll out to your right to another side bend, releasing pressure from the low back. And 7, come back up to your starting position. If any tension has crept into the system, kind of stretch through it, reset, even out. And 1, go to the left, look towards the hands. And 2, relax the upper body down over the left foot. Reach straight forward, upper body parallel to the floor again. Four, relax the upper body down over the right foot. And 5, roll to your right through the side bend again, gently lean back. Push up through the chest a little bit. Think of an even arch where no one part is bent too much, especially not the neck. And 6, roll out to your left. Again, feel the lower back, release the pressure, and come up safely from the side. And to release, just let the hands come down. Yeah, you're going to talk about that, the low back, so just don't pop out of the back position. Just be careful with those vertebrae. Okay, number 5, double dragon's leap from the seat. Start from your shoulder width distance again. Turn the left toes out 45 degrees. Step the right foot straight forward and shift your weight forward into a small lunge. Hands in the push position. And make sure, you know, if you had already pushed, the hands would be out, and then relax the shoulders and elbows down. And so there's like a little give. Shift back, bend forward, and stretch. Left hand going to the knee to push it out. Here another example, that knee out alignment. Right hand to the ankle to help pull on the ankle and stretch. This is an active stretch as opposed to. Form a circle with the arms under the body and begin the motion. Shift forward, come back up to your push position, and then go back. Shift back, then forward, and just make a circle with the arms. And we kind of move between these two evenly. Shift forward, come up, push. Shift back, then forward, form a circle. And there's breath with it. Inhale as you come up. Kind of like before, breathe in all the way up. Exhale as you go back. Let the lungs empty at the bottom. A few more, inhale. Good, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in, come upright. Feel that 60% on the front leg. Release. And shake it out. Very good. Double dragons on the other side of the body, shoulder width. Turn the right toes out 45 degrees. Step the left foot forward and shift forward to the push position. There you go. Shift back, then forward. Stretch again. Right hand to the knee, push it out gently. Left to the ankle, pull. Form the circle with the arms under the body and begin. Shift forward again, back up to your push position. Exhale, go back, hit the circle. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Continue, breathe in. Breathe out. Two more, inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And release. I feel like we did more on that side than on the other. Maybe. Okay. Number 6. Rhinoceros gazes at the moon. Separate the feet shoulder width. Circle the arms, sink down. Right above left now. Same rounded connected feeling in the legs. So toes in, knees out, pelvis tucked. Kind of like you're sitting. And bend forward a little bit. Turn to your right. Extend your right arm and look up under the arm. The left arm just stays around it and turns with the body. Turn back to center. Rock back upright. Right hand under left now. And other way. Bend forward. Turn to your left. Extend the left arm and look up under the arm. And turn back to center, left hand under right. Rock back upright. Let's go one more each way at least. One more to the right. And back. That's it. And one more to the left. Bend forward. Relax the waist and twist the waist. Keep the knees bent. And turn back to center, rock back upright. And to release, just straighten the legs, lower the hands. Yeah, good. Okay, we're on number 7. We might get through all 10 today. We're on number 7. Ride the tiger, hands on the hips, put the feet together and turn left 45 degrees. Yep. Sink a little bit, get a little pelvis tucked before you step out, because it's hard to get once we step out. And then take small steps forward with the right foot. Have both knees bent the same amount. Turn your shoulders to the front. Shift forward a little bit and push off small steps. Come out of it, come back up. Other way. Ride the tiger. Sink a little bit. Step forward with the left. Once you've stepped out, turn your shoulders to the front. Again, look for the same amount of bend in both knees. And also, it's knees out, so watch for the back knee collapsing in. Round it out as best you can. And push up. Other way. Sink and step. And push on. One more. Feel upright in the upper body. Try to stay upright in the upper body as you sink and step. And don't worry about going big or low, especially at first. But if you do want to try it, we have a safety floor. In case you don't. And push off. Okay, that's good. We can do more of those, but we'll leave it at that today. Number 8, Phoenix spreads wings. Separate the feet just small to middle distance. Same alignment, outside edges of the feet parallel. That's good. Bend the knees a little. Feel that pelvis tucked. Feel relaxed in the arms, like real soft in the arms. Let the arms circle back, up and forward, making circles, ovals, depending on what you want to call it. Let the hips rock a little bit. And release. Reverse direction. It doesn't matter if the circles are big, kind of like the others, especially at first. Just let the shoulders be as relaxed as you can. And release. Okay, all right. Number 9, hit the tiger. Bring the feet together. Turn the right toes out just a little bit. Sink down, step out to your right and a little bit forward. Make fists, right one by the temple, left by the chest. Bend the right leg and look over the left shoulder. And then push up. Yeah, let's go again to the right, hit the tiger, and step. And up. Okay, one more to the right. Hit the tiger, step out, circle the arms, look left. And up. All right, good. Shake it out if you want. Other way. Bring the feet together. Turn the left toes out a little. Opposite of everything I just said. Sink down. Step out to the left and a little forward. Circle the arms, left fist by temple, the right by the chest. Then the left leg and look over the right shoulder. And up. Good. Yes. 2. one more. Tiger. Posture 9, hit the tiger. And, okay. Let's bring it home with number 10. Owl turns head, separate the feet, shoulder width apart. Hands on the hips, and do bend the knees and sink down. Slowly turn just the head to the right. And turn and stop before you strain at your natural limit, and look a little farther with just the eyes. Now slowly to the left, a nice level. Feel the chin stay a little bit tucked. Stop at your natural limit and just look a little farther with your eyes. And to the right again. Have that even deep breath going in and out the nose. And to the left. Keep the shoulders relaxed and still. Turn just the head. And turn back to center. And to release, just straighten the legs, lower the hands. Circle the arms up, breathe in. Push your palms down, breathe out. All right. So that is the end of our set of foundational postures for Tai Chi. Any questions, comments, suggestions before we bow out? All right. We follow the 5 hearts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility. Thank you, ma'am. Bow to beginner students, newcomers, basic training dismissed. Very good.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
For home practice, do we still have our playlist, the members area on the website? Okay, I just want to tell her the right place to go.
Yes, sir. Was it this board? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Okay, Black Slash Training, if you're watching. And you are. All right. So, I'm going to get a drink. I haven't done that. I'll be right back. Okay, Black Slash Training, what we're going to do is we're going to do the first section of the form 2 times through with 2 different 10 important points. Oh, that was a rude gesture in some countries. With 2 different 10 important point focuses. Foci, however you want to say it. Okay, so first section, first emphasis, head suspended.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
And begin. No names, just try your best to match my face. Feel the top of the head. Just feel it as a sensation, as a location, if nothing else. Just feel for the top of the head. If you don't know, head suspended isn't making sense, just start with that, the feeling of sensation of the top of the head. Just be aware of it as you move. Breathe naturally. Even if you don't know the breathing, just breathe deeply and naturally as you move. Body knows when to breathe. Hopefully. If your mind wanders, it's okay. Just bring your attention back to the point at the top of the head and the sensation there at the release. Once you get used to feeling that place, you can put the feeling of suspension onto it. You might automatically do it just feeling for the place. Forward. And release. Okay. So just the focus on that point can clear up some issues where the head is moving and you're not aware of it, or I'm not aware of it in my own form. So we'll go through that section one more time, and we're going to shift focus on this one. Yeah, good. No worries. How you doing?
We'll see how it goes today.
Yes, sir. So we're going to shift focus to shoulders and elbows lowered. So if you remember, the first 5 of the 10 important points are basically relax this part of the body. Not really. Sort of. They're like head suspended. Do you remember the next one? Anyway, we'll do, see if you remember them. That's a little quiz where you don't get the answer. We're going to do shoulders and elbows lowered. Begin. Relax shoulder, good for Black Sex training. Let's do our life skill. We'll actually do a separate little master's path. So, just one time. Path of self-mastery requires balanced emotions. Balanced emotions do not yield to negativity. Usually we say yield, but don't yield to negativity. All right, bow to each other. Master's path will start in a couple minutes. Yeah, obviously I've been doing that so much, I forgot. Should you go again? That's not just what you wanted to do, is it? That's right. I just remember, yeah, I did just remember the actual master's path for this is advanced moves. So let's do some advanced moves. Yeah, so let's go straight into, oh man, so many good ones. I think I do cloud hands too much, but let's do cloud hands because it's so young style, right? It's warding off, it's turning. Cloud hands, very young style. So let's do some cloud hands. And we'll do it the whole thing with the transition in and out. Normally, I think in this unit, I would just do the middle part where you're just doing the simple motion, but let's try the whole thing and just see what happens. So rather than the essence of cloud hands, this is sort of just instructionally the move, but that's good too. So go to your single whip. We end and begin in single whip for this part. And you're gonna be looking at my back a lot, sorry for that. We'll just try it, and then I'll show you what the front looks like afterwards. So, cloud hands. First is a transition, you shift your weight back and turn to the right. Turn the left toes in a lot, like to the front. Oh, and release the peak, forgot to say. Shift to the left, so just feel your weight seesaw to the left a little bit. Switch the hands, turn to the left, and step in with the right foot. They don't have to be right together. Actually, they shouldn't be right together. If they're a small stance and the right foot is pretty light, just put it down. That's the transition. Here's cloud hands 1. Shift to the right, switch the hands, turn to the right, and step left with the left foot. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right foot. This is where we just were after the transition. So that's 1 cloud hand. Let's do 2 more. Shift to the right, switch the hands, turn to the right, step left. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. That's 2 out of 3. Let's do 1 more. Shift to the right, switch the hands, turn to the right, step out to the left. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. And now the transition out, we just call it single whip. Step out with the right foot, shift to the right, turn to the right, like you're turning a big wheel. Release the left, step in, step back, shift to the left, lift the left hand, turn to the left, turn the right foot in. That is cloud hands, single whip to single whip. Do it 1 more time just like that, and I'll show you the front view. Shift back, turn to the right, turn the left toes in, shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. Cloud hands 1, shift to the right, switch the hands, turn to the right, step out with the left. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. 2, shift to the right, switch the hands, the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. And 3, shift to the right, switch the hands, turn to the right, step out of the left. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. Single whip, step out, shift, and you start to turn to the right, but the hands like a big wheel to the left. Release the left, step back, shift, lift, turn, whip it good, release. Okay. What are the hands doing? So what I can do is I can mirror the part. That's not the single whip. I can't really mirror how that happens, but if you get to this point, I can mirror you like this and just try it. So have your weight on your left foot to begin. Shift to your right, switch the hands, turn to the right, step to the left. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. Shift to the right, switch the hands, turn to the right, step out with the left. Shift to the left, switch the hands, turn to the left, step in with the right. Shift. I'm going to forget my directions now. Shift to the left. Oh, let's see. Shift to the. Oh my God. Just do the next one. Okay, sorry, I got confused there at the end. But that's cloud hands, and it's really hard to mirror and talk about. Okay, let's do. Oh, so about cloud hands. It's ward off energy in the arms, and it's turning in the body, and they will sort of rotate out. But it's warding off repeatedly in alternating directions while you move sideways. So if you remember in your class on brush, knee, push, we talked about inside circles, brush, knee, push. So you have your inside circles in your vocabulary probably, or at least in your history. Cloud hands is outside circles. So if you just do some outside circles, you'll get sort of a feel for what cloud hands is. So instead of coming in by the face, it goes out by the face. But it doesn't really go by the face, but that's all. Outside circles. That's your cloud hands, but you're going sideways. So let's do a few more rounds of it together, just practicing. Single whip. Begin the transition. Cloud hands 1, shift, switch, turn, step. Shift, switch, turn, step. Cloud hands 2, shift, switch, turn, step. Shift, switch, turn, step. Cloud hands 3, shift, switch, turn, step. Shift, switch, turn, step. Single whip, step, shift, turn, release, step, shift, turn. Shake it out, take a deep breath or two. Cloud hands, reset. Begin transition. Cloud hands 1. Cloud hands 2. Cloud hands 3. Single whip. Boom, boom. One more time we'll do it. Yes, we will. I'm going to give you a little extra hint. Loosen the waist. That wasn't it. I'm just loosen the waist anyway. The extra hint is don't straighten the legs. So if I go, it's hard to get cloud hands. Stay sunk down, stay tucked. Remember the sinking, the tucking, engaging the legs in this way allows your waist to turn smoothly. One more time. See, you start with bent legs, at least one bent leg. Now both are bent. And even when I step small, still some bend. I don't know if you can see it or not. All right, let's go ahead and bow our Master's back. To fellow students, Master's Pact dismissed.
Mr. Chadwick?
Yes.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm head instructor now at the American. Glad to meet you in person finally.
You as well.
So, how you feeling? Feel overwhelmed?
Yeah, no, no, no.
Okay, good. So, in the winter course of the work, I'm excited about this. It's available. Our board will just show you're confident in the middle of the weekend. It's okay if you haven't seen it, because you'll see the material again. So, what you miss will come back around. So, just, most important thing is have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, it was just today when we got the house. It's here, it's back, so.
Yeah, those are just numbers. It's like a big story.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's here on all.
So it's a shot. That's my favorite. I like the wooden ones.
Yeah.
That's about the size. So it's, saber is good to defend against like a spear.
Okay.
Because it's not just a hat. I can block with it. What's there, you good?
Okay, how are you guys?
Good. And like pretty much all the staff ones in there are really spear ones. But since there's kids in the school, it's just treated, and that's why there's like red tips. 'Cause that's really cool. Gotcha. So that makes sense. Yeah, you know, I mean, for the performance ones, like then you use like the actual, but they're not. So, like I have a metal saber, and like I can cut branches off my trees and stuff with it. But it's not like if you were to like rub it on your skin. Yeah, like I explained it on my So it was really sharp. You wouldn't want to train with it. It's like fencing. They don't use real, whatever those are called.
I think they have saber, they have 3 different types, saber,
I mean, yeah, they have sabers too.
but that's like, it's all based on like the handle is, I guess. Like the saber has like a kind of metalish, more metal, thicker guard.
Okay.
I think it's all based on different stances too. Like different,
Well, different styles, right?
yeah, that's, if you want to know about saber, is to have Gohring knows, big testing.
That's a cool sport. I mean, it's not that applicable outside of that very specific setup, but it's good conditioning. Your legs are freaking strong. How you doing, sir? Feeling better?
No.
No?
Yes.
All right, any questions for me? Not your church?
I'm gonna have to ask you to do a warm up for me. And then, probably the stances. And then I'll use the block. Sounds good. All right.
This is Mr. Miles Chadwick. This is
Hi.
Head Instructor Jim Page.
We met.
This is the second class, so he was here with Mrs. Frank.
Okay, you can come out over that. So I'm the instructor for the class. I did some moving over the weekend, and I wound up with a pinched nerve in my lower back, so I wasn't able to teach on Tuesday. And then that's now fine, but now it's just like it feels like I'm bruised all up and down my back.
Yeah.
Happened for 2 or 3 days. So I'm not gonna be able to get up and down, so I'm not gonna be able to do the warm up. So Mr. Nelson's gonna lead our warm up today. I was hoping Mr. Hogan would be here, because Mr. Hogan's at least like, he's in the apprentice training, so he's obligated to do that.
Not a problem.
Yeah. So I apologize. I'm still gonna go over all of the material like we normally would. And it's also kind of it's a poetry own pace. I'm sure you got this feel already, you don't have to really have to remember anything, we're gonna, we just keep doing this over and over and over and over and over. What usually happens is, you go through and you'll learn, and it's like, it's the exact same material the second time, but then you pick up new things the second time around, and then the third time you're gonna pick up new things. Everybody does it, it's like, I still go through that, I still pick up new things every time I go to class. Let's see about me, I've been teaching for 5.5 years. I've been practicing for 11 years now, I think, 12? 11. It's a number. The numbers don't really matter, that's fine, it's just, other than that, just have fun. This is the very, very beginning of the curriculum, it's the easy stuff. And yeah, have fun. There's a list of things I'm supposed to say. Yeah, don't hurt yourself. Go at your own pace. But yeah, this entire stance is one of the bad parts about it is just that beginning part of that conditioning in the legs. All right. Okay. The other thing is that we're still in the midst of getting set up. We've just moved from another place. Mr. Milburn's gone through the same thing. Whereas it's like, I'm sure everybody every time they come in, it looks different every time you show up. At some point, it's going to get stable and it's going to look the same every single time you show up. All right. I'm just stalling for time. Start on time. All right. Okay, it is time. So let's bow in and then let's get started. Okay.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to beginner level students, newcomers, and everybody at home. Okay. I'm gonna have you do it better. Did we call everything out?
Yes, sir.
I'll just call everything out. Okay. 75 jumping jacks.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Push-up position.
Yes, sir.
First at a 10 push-ups. Oh man, everybody's doing push-ups. Begin. 1,
sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
First kneeling.
Yes, sir.
There's more stuff on the wall. He's actually got the mottos up. A lot of sashes.
It is. I'm a third of the way there. Maybe 25% in.
You don't have to worry about the intermediates. Just to kind of go over what's going on, like normally we do a bit of a sash progression as you do. And it's to kind of help you have a goal. And so once you get up to the blue sash, then you go to the dance class. And it's just kind of allow us to easily measure. The other thing that's nice about it is that when we see somebody actually doing forms, they're performing and they're, well, I mean, not really performing, but when you're in class, it's like you see somebody, it's like, oh wow, that individual's performance is really good, but their orange sash is like, well, maybe we should have promoted them a little sooner, kind of thing. But it also kind of helps us as instructors whenever we see the colors, kind of know where people should be and where they're currently at. The only intermediate belt or sash that adults have to acquire is this brown black one. All the others are mainly for the children, because sometimes what happens is we don't feel like the child has grasped material properly, and so we don't want to promote them. But also that's kind of a bad motivator for children. You always want to promote them, so we have the intermediate sashes for the children. All right, second set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
One.
Sir.
2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
Rest of you.
Yes, sir.
All right, last set.
Yes, sir.
Begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir.
200 backs for a bicycle puncher.
Yes, sir.
Those push-ups are hard, aren't they? Yeah, I remember when I first came in, I was like, nah, I can do 30 push-ups in a row. So I can do it, but it's like, just how slow we do them in class makes them so much harder. All right, first set of 25,
Yes, sir.
begin. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. Rest.
Sir.
That push-up, jumping jack push-up and the bicycle crunch combo really takes the air out of you.
Yes, sir.
Second set,
Yes, sir.
begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Rest.
Sir.
Last set,
Yes, sir.
begin.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir.
Sit up,
Yes, sir.
feet straight out in front.
Yes, sir.
Other side of the room, so empty. Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir.
2, sir. 3,
3,
sir.
sir.
4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir.
All right, 20. bend one leg in.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch legs.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right, sit up. Bottoms of the feet together.
Yes, sir.
Push the knees down, back straight, head held high, bend forward, touch your nose to your toes as low as you can go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Sit up, feet wide apart.
Yes, sir.
Hands up.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so when we do our hands up, one thing we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of twist those arms so that your pinkies go up towards the ceiling.
Yes, sir.
And you're gonna start to feel, you should feel a stretch here in your biceps and in your deltoids.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Reach to one side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Reach to both sides. Widen your stretch if you can. Touch your head to the floor as low as you go.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right, we're gonna sit up. We're gonna lift up and turn to your right side.
Yes, sir.
This is the awkward part where if you're leading the class. Normally what I have to do is I turn to my left side. It makes it really, really confusing.
It does.
Uh, 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Switch sides.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right, we're gonna go back to center.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do our snake push-ups. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. We're gonna walk it back. Try to get back to that split position. All right, hands up. 1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. Feet straight out in front.
Yes, sir.
Reach up. Bend forward, touch your toes.
Yes, sir.
1, sir. 2, sir. 3, sir. 4, sir. 5, sir. 6, sir. 7, sir. 8, sir. 9, sir. 10, sir. 11, sir. 12, sir. 13, sir. 14, sir. 15, sir. 16, sir. 17, sir. 18, sir. 19, sir. 20, sir. All right, we're gonna go onto our backs.
Yes, sir.
And we're gonna bridge up. do the best
I have
you
to
can.
skip this one, I hurt myself last time.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
My
fine.
whole back locked up.
All right, back down. Hug your knees. We're gonna rock backwards, forwards, and stand up. That's the bridge is it takes a while.
I have been able to do it, but it
Yeah.
was last time. Yeah.
It's we've had a lot of students where it's just a strength issue. It's
There's
just
so many joints too.
So many.
The wrist,
Yeah,
the shoulder, the back,
the elbows,
hips,
yeah.
knees, everything.
And it's a lot of muscles in all of them too. We've definitely had a lot of students where they just use their head. It's like, so, and it's okay to use your head. We've definitely had a lot of students where it was like, it took them 6 months before they got to the point where they could get their head off the ground. It's not an easy move. And it's frustrating when you see kids do it the first time, they just immediately pop up. They can't do a push-up, but they can do that. Okay, Mr. Nelson, you can face the front now. So we're gonna kind of review the stuff you learned last time, the tiger stances. Okay. Take stance,
Yes, sir.
stand tall,
Yes, sir.
open tiger claws, say tay, tai, tai.
Hey, tie, hey.
Horse stand center,
Horse stands center.
bow stance right.
Bow stands right.
And that back leg's gonna be
Straight.
and the front leg is gonna be
Bent.
All right, and then your right hand can come by your waist. Left hand is just gonna be right above that right. Good. Horse stand center.
Horse stands center.
Yeah, there we go. They don't want to collapse in, that's gonna be bad for those knees. Bow stands left.
Bow stands left.
Yeah. Yeah, the left hand's gonna come down and then the right hand. Down. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
So that's why we have I want to always make sure that there's somebody to comfortable. Cat stands right.
Cat stands right.
Right hand's gonna be out, left hand's gonna be in. Make sure that there's very little weight on that front leg. I kind of bend forward just a little bit. I don't want you to fall. You can't do that right now. Yeah, you're gonna be bent just a little bit forward. You're gonna be silly. Your butt's gonna stick out just a little bit. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cat stands left.
Cat stands left.
So the idea is that you want to be able to pick it up without shifting back. If you have to shift back, it means if you have weight on that, you have too much weight on that. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cross stands right.
Cross stands right.
Mr. Chadwick, that's close. Have that left leg, that thigh is going to touch that right calf. Good. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Cross stands left.
Cross stands left.
Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Crane stands right.
Crane stands right.
You're gonna find a spot on the wall that's not moving. So the best thing to do on this one is you want to take that foot and it's going to be right in front of the kneecap, but it's not going to touch the kneecap. The higher you can get that knee, the easier this is going to be. And you're going to have a little bit of a bend in that support. Like, so you don't want to lock it out. Yeah, so it's got a little bit of a, it doesn't really need to have that bend in it, but you just don't want it locked out. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Crane stands left.
Crane stands left.
And then I'm gonna touch, and then you're gonna flex those wrists back. Best you can. This is hard. Horse stands center.
Horse stands center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump to kneeling right.
It's just a, yeah, it's just a cross stance for the jump. Your right hand's gonna make a spear. Your left hand's gonna be that claw, and come up to that right shoulder. Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Don't worry too much about the hands. We're just stretching that left leg and right leg. Put a little bit of stretch. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
And can I come up just a little bit so that you're not like, I don't want you to get fatigued on this, and then there's gonna be a little bit of a bend in those elbows. Jump, kneeling left.
Jump, kneeling left.
Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Shake those legs out. I had you in that a long time. Oh, apologize. Usually when I'm doing it, I don't keep you in it as long because I'm doing it too.
The worst one to get stuck in is the cross stance.
Oh, that cross stance.
That's the hardest for me. Well, actually, that and the cat are like the same to me. Like, 'cause if you do a low cat stance, that
It's because it's one leg.
is one leg, exactly.
Hold on, let me do this. So one of the things we talk about, and that is that your legs are going to be pretty much like tree trunks. I have a lot of pants that don't fit anymore because of kung fu. Well, before COVID. Now I can't find pants with bigger legs because I have to have a bigger waist. Yeah, it was a case of like I get a pair of pants and I couldn't sit down. My legs would ripple up. I remember the first time I was taking a shower, I felt this lump in my leg, and I was like, where's this lump? I was like, oh, it's on both sides. I realized, oh, this muscle, it's not a, because at first I thought it was like a cyst or something. No, it's muscle, so, yeah, this is it's interesting because it's like there's no weight to it, but it's just a static hold. There's a lot of exercises that are just static holds. The plank is one. That's push-up, just being at the top of your push-up hold. Like when we're doing push-ups, that's your rest, but that's actually, that's hard. If you want to hold that for 5 minutes, no. Yeah, that'll really get your shoulders and that'll get your chest. But our Tiger Basics, they're really, really meant to work our legs. They're meant to make us have really, really strong legs, and that's going to give us some really good, strong, powerful kicks. I would say it's going to help us with our jumping, but I don't know how much that does. Jumping helps us with our jumping.
Crane's better for that.
Crane's a lot better for our jumping. But this is the unit where we try to make sure that we got all the legs really nice and strong. And this is going to help us with a lot of our sparring. It's going to help us with our stances. And it's going to help us get rooted. It's going to help us like stay on the ground. If you have the opportunity, we have a class where we get out of the pandemic. That is called push hands. It is a Tai Chi form. But the nice thing about it is your Kung Fu legs give you an advantage in that class. Because in that class, it seems like the dumbest thing in the world. Because the only thing you're going to do is you stand there and you have to stand still. And the objective is to push the other person over. That's it. It seems silly, but it's really fun. But what gives you an advantage is like having strong legs, having that nice, good tree trunk, kind of get those legs solid, and then the rest of it's just gonna be figuring out how to get that free flowing in the rest of the body. But tiger stances definitely help. Okay, that's enough. Is everybody recovered?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claw. Say take time pain.
Stay aside, stay.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance right.
Bow stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Turn his hands over. There you go. It's, I know seems weird, but this is also part of that balance. Here's the thing, you guys have those brand new shoes, and it's really hard to balance in those shoes. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump standing right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump standing left.
Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait. It's very confusing on the hands. You'll get it with a lot of practice and a lot of copying. The first one that's kind of confusing is going to be your cat stance. So the leg that's forward, that's the hand blocking out. So you're blocking out to stop a punch. Okay. Right hand is going right in front of that solar plexus. So the leg that's not out, that's closer to the solar plexus, that hand. And the leg that is out, that hand is blocking.
I just realized, is that a tiger outside block?
That's a tiger outside block.
I never realized that until right now.
Tiger outside block.
See, the fifth rotation, I found.
For our cross stance, we're blocking in front of us, over our head. We're blocking from behind us, in front of our groin. When we do that cross stance, that right hand's gonna go up when we go to our cross stance right. Left hand's gonna go down when we go to our cross stance left. Right hand's gonna go down, left hand's gonna go up. Okay. This is just a block, that's from getting kicked in the head.
Yes, sir.
Okay, one last time.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go really quick through this. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claw stick. Tay tai pei.
Hey, time.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance
Horse
center.
stance right.
Horse stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Bow stance left.
Horse stance left.
Now make sure that, yes, that heel's gonna go on the floor, and then what's gonna happen with that foot that may not feel good, so you just kind of pull that foot up and kind of point that. Yeah. Sometimes we have students where they try to keep these feet like this, and they tweak themselves.
Yeah. I have big feet, they do whatever they want.
Yeah, so the best thing to do is just kind of pick up those toes, and then whenever you move, the feet will go where they need to go. All right, horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
There we go. Chest. Yes, yes. All right. Cat stance right.
Cat stance right.
It's okay. There, that other hand's gonna be right. What's important is the legs right now. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cat stance left.
Cat stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance right.
Cross stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Cross stance left.
Cross stance left.
Good. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance right.
Crane stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Crane stance left.
Crane stance left.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling right.
Jump standing right.
Dragon stance right.
Dragon stance right.
Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Jump to kneeling left.
Jump standing left.
Dragon stance left.
Dragon stance left.
I'm scared for that knee that's on the other end. Yeah, and then just have it as straight as possible. You're pushing that straight leg. Yes. Push. Good. And then that one hand's gonna be above the head. All right. Horse stance center.
Horse stance center.
Feet together.
Yes, sir.
Get out. Okay. We got about 2 minutes for blocks. It just moved on me. Okay, blocks. We're not gonna do the blocks in our fight stand. We're gonna do them in our face.
Yes, sir.
I abused you guys today. Okay. Ooh, attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claw, say tay tie.
Hey, time.
So our outside block is just gonna come straight up and out. So it kind of has a little bit of a turn. And then there's still gonna be a bend in that elbow, okay? But we don't wanna be collapsed, because this is a bad position to be for a block. You never wanna try to block something right here, it's too late. You wanna kind of be out here, but you never wanna have it straight, okay? If it's straight, then you're in danger of hyperextending that elbow, and you don't ever wanna break that elbow if you're in the middle of a sparring competition or a fight, okay?
Or at any other time.
Or any other time, that is correct. It's definitely most dangerous when you need it. It's not gonna go out any further than your shoulders, so I see this a lot of times. Don't need to go out that far, just far enough to stop the threat.
Sir.
Right, let's go set of these, attention stance.
Sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claw, say tay tie pay.
Hey, time.
Oh, you did say tay tie. Okay. Tiger wrestle block. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Sir.
Okay. Whew. Tiger front block. This is the easy one. This is the one I should have started with, but we had just done that outside block earlier. Tiger front block just comes straight down our center. Okay. This block by itself, not a great block. It's good for conditioning. Usually when we do this block, if you're ever going to actually do this block, it's going to be because you're actually getting out of the way of a punch, and you're trying to keep that punch from getting any closer to you. Okay. And then when we do these, we want to hit as hard as possible. When we do this, we want the other person to actually hurt. Yeah. Okay. And so when we flex that wrist back and we curl those fingers down, it's going to make those muscles on the other side very firm. All right. Okay. Whew. Let's do 10 of these. Attention stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
Open tiger claw, say tay tie.
Hey, time.
Okay. Tiger front block. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start kind of here, and it's going to end here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Feet together.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're out of time.
Yes, sir.
That went by fast.
It did.
Except for the silver stances. Oh, 30, so, we're not gonna do it since you guys are white sashes, but, once you start getting kind of up in the rank, once you're like orange or green, if it's just orange and green, we're gonna sit there and hold that horse stance for 30 seconds, and that 30 seconds feels like 5 or 6 minutes.
Sir.
But we're not gonna do that today. All right, make sure you guys get plenty of rest, get something to eat at some point, protein, some carbs and some fats. Those legs are gonna need it. Okay. Let's bow out.
Yes, sir.
We follow the 5 parts: faith, respect, perseverance, patience, and humility.
Bow to head instructor.
Bow to beginner level students, newcomers, and everybody at home. All right. Basic training is dismissed. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. All right. If you want to sign up, I think the best thing to do is just show up early. I'm sure they went over all of that.
Yeah, she basically does look over and
Okay.
email her tomorrow.
The thing with Kung Fu is that unlike a lot of the other
And my legs.
sports, is it
There's
more technical,
Kettlebell
more
stuff this morning.
mental. We have a sparring component that
There's no
we do
good day.
that's in the advanced class. Right, we've gone through this for like
Not
a year,
good weekends.
and we're gonna get into the sparring aspect of it.
Oh, those days.
Exactly.
The reason we go for a year is because a lot of people are older, they have actual jobs.
Are you a
We just want to make sure that they're actually kind of competent, you know, with a
team?
punch and kick and they can control
Are you?
themselves. We definitely have had some cases where it's like we had teenagers come in and it's like they don't really care. So, They get hurt when they hurt other people who try to.
Oh, everyone else like
Tamp that down a little bit.
They're either Longhorns or Aggies.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, it really has to
So I am
put all the
a
technical
boss
aspects of it, like,
I'd rather be an OU fan rather than like a fan.
like how do you do the application?
Right now, I got Oklahoma State.
And then going through like all of the
Oklahoma State's only
punches,
losing to Tulsa
the
this weekend.
punches that kick we were actually kind of complicated. But, well, you know, punches, it's like when you first start with punches, it's like, oh, you just throw your
Struggled
fist down
a
there,
little
but
bit
it's
with
like,
Tulsa.
we kind of break it down, like
They
all the way
played them, I
down.
think, the last
And
2
it kind of
years.
goes a lot of
And
aspects down.
they were like
Actually work.
relatively close games. Like they shouldn't have been close.
Kicks are the same way, so
So,
actually
and then,
really hard.
but Texas has been kind of mediocre.
Kicks also require a lot of conditioning,
Ish,
so it requires
you know.
a lot of flexibility,
This
a lot of
year,
strength, and kind of go over a lot of
they look
it.
good.
Yeah, they look good last, first game.
Okay, do you have any questions?
No, I don't.
It might have been in the 60s. But, yeah. I think this weekend we might tech. So that'll be a good test.
Don't worry about that.
Kansas State.
Kansas State?
I think it's Kansas State. Because it's one of the prime time.
That will, that
Or I think it's the noon
uncoordinatedness
game.
will go away.
But,
Yeah.
if it was Kansas, they wouldn't have been advertising it. Because I saw like a word out about Kansas. Kansas. Although Kansas.
Oh.
Really good? Yeah, that's right.
For me, it was like my first class, I was like, oh, it's only 30 minutes, I wanted more. And it was just like, it's one of you, I think for me, it was more the mental aspect, you know, wanting to learn more.
True. It's probably
And
a
it
lot
took
of
me a
fun
while
with that
before I got to the
program.
point where it's like,
Yeah.
actually, that's straight.
That's what I want to do. If I was trying to get my football team on.
Cool. Right?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir.
Bye, sir.
Good night, y'all.
I'm not winking at everybody, I guess.
Bye, sir.
Justin here. I had a teacher in high school that would do that. It's like I sat in the front row because we were assigned seats in the beginning. It was just like just because how we got. Then we went down the road like that. And it was like I'm lucky enough to be pointed up on the front row. And it was like all the time during lecture, she'd turn around, she'd look at the class, and she'd wink at me. Apparently, like it was her first year to have contacts. One would always get dry. Okay. Second one. Where am I? Flexibility. Oh, it's not bad. No. Trying to find the sore spot. Okay. So it was swollen. That vertebrae was swollen back there, but now it's like I got like all these little spots where it's just like.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to not put any pressure on.
Right, all that compensation.
All that compensation, I got these little teeny tiny, there's a lot of little tiny muscles.
Well,
Right here.
so many nerves too.
Yeah.
It's your spinal column, so.
So now I've got these little swollen muscles.
Do you have access to like one of those air guns? You know what those are?
No, but I got one of the other thing. It's not a gun, but it's the pads.
Okay.
Peanut.
Vibration's really good for that. That's
Yeah.
the main point of that. It's like get some sort
Oh,
of.
yeah.
Because that's what only thing that penetrates
Yeah.
is if it vibrates.
That's what I've been using. It just goes onto my chair. Just sit on it. Okay, we have been breaking down. Apologize for everybody at home. We've been doing a lot of stuff that you really need to partner in a lot of room. We spent a long time on that one combo. Now that combo, oddly enough, everything in it is very linear, right? So even if you don't, like, 'cause I mean, we kind of went over that, like that sidekick is very linear. Today, what I want to look at is going to be circular. Okay. So it's going to be our back leg round kick, and it's our tornado kick.
Oh yeah. With the same leg, right?
Same leg.
Okay.
Back reverse hook kick, and then back reach.
And that's all going the same.
It's all going the same direction.
So you said back leg round kick.
Back leg round kick.
That's that tornado.
Tornado kick.
Back reverse side kick. And then bridge.
And then back reach.
Yeah, I remember doing this one a while back. That's a tricky tornado kick.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to rotate pretty far. So it's here.
Yeah.
And this one comes up. Right?
Yes.
And then kick.
Backwards. So this is the one where I want to kind of get you to. There's 4 moves in it. I want you to figure out what are the moves in between the moves.
Right.
And so this is the part where I apologize to everybody at home, where there's not going to be a lot of instruction. There's going to be a lot of let's feel things out for class. And this really is one of those things where I can't give you a lot on it. You kind of have to feel for it.
See what happens.
What I can do is I can basically say, when you're done with that first kick one, toes are going to be here, and then your tornado, same thing. You're going to land
Pretty much the same
same way. Side kick, backwards.
Yeah, when I was struggling with that other combo, what helped me was going back and just practicing just the side kick. And be like,
Yeah.
okay, where is my foot?
Where is your foot?
And then just kind of go from there.
Oh yeah, you're when I was telling you about that.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's just a side kick. Like, just
Just
get
a side
to
kick.
that point, and then the rest will happen.
rest will happen. It's one of those things where like once you there's a lot of things that are like this where it's like, oh, you went through school and you did homework. It's like all this is you just learned an example of how to do this.
Right.
But now it's like once I've learned how to do this with one problem, I can still apply this to all the other problems.
Right.
Even if they're different.
Make that connection.
Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be
Starting to
fun.
get it.
The tough part on that one is that when you're done with that tornado kick, the same exact movement.
Right.
It's still gonna be linear for that side kick. Then what's gonna happen is that actually pretty much all these are gonna be first two are circular and the last 2 are linear. Because
Right,
you
right.
learn that
That's
rich
true.
hand is still
You're going
to
forward.
punch.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it helps too to like see where you're going,
Yes.
like in general, you know, and like not get caught up in like just the spin.
Yep. It's not the spin. It's always making sure you're making that forward move.
Because again, like you're hitting a target,
Yes.
so I guess you should still be visualizing that, right?
Yes.
That one's hard to keep going.
It's gonna be hard.
Try the other side. Oh boy. Yeah, that tornado kick on the other side is quite a bit
Hard.
different.
It's especially it's like when we do it on one side over and over and over and over and over and over.
Right, right.
There's so many forms where we do it on that one side, and all of a sudden,
Because even in, I think in Southern, like, there's more one way than the other.
Yep.
No, that's pretty even.
we go right leg, left leg, right leg.
Yeah, I guess one side does one more.
Yeah, it's just one more on one side. Then we do our saber. It's all on one side.
Right. Yeah, that one I was doing this morning. Trying to stay fresh on that one. That's probably like the kick that requires like the most athleticism. To be able to like jump, spin, rotate, kick,
Jump, spin, and rotate.
land softly. Yeah, that's a lot.
Not just land softly, but land in a position where you're ready for your next.
Right. Yeah, that's really complex. Do you feel like your hips got a lot stronger when you were learning a lot of these? Like I always feel these like in the like hip flexor, like top of the quad. Like I don't know, and it's been unique. Like I haven't really felt that doing anything else.
My anatomy is a little unique in that regard. When I first showed up, it was like knees go straight on the ground and that butterfly stretch.
Okay, yeah, so that probably was already
Yeah.
in alignment.
And there's a lot of these where it's just like, we're doing stretches, like I do yoga sometimes, and it's like, we'll do something, and it's like, I need you to tell me where I'm supposed to feel the stretch, because I need to
Really?
adjust myself to,
Wow.
I mean, you need to do a different pose to get whatever it is that we're trying to stretch.
So basically, you're an outlier,
Yeah.
flexibility-wise.
Yeah. And it's funny, because it's like a lot of people go, oh, so he's getting splits though, right? And I was like, no, it just gave me a head start, is all it really
Right, yeah, you were probably 70% of the way there instead of 30.
Yeah, but it's like,
Most people.
that last bit takes just as long for me as it would for anybody else.
Yeah, I think that's a general like rule that like, it's like the gravitational constant, like it's just, that progress takes time,
Yeah, the progress takes time.
no matter where you're starting from.
Yeah. It takes me, if it takes, anybody else 6 months to get those extra 2 inches, it's gonna take me 6 months to get 2 inches.
Exactly. I feel like on my left side, to get that tornado kick that I had to like almost step further, because you're hitting the person right up front, right? Ideally.
Yes, they're moving away.
And I feel like if I have to get my foot a little bit further to be like turned,
Oh.
you know what I mean?
Yes, hold on. It's been a while.
Maybe I was already doing that on my other side, but I just didn't. Yes,
So-
you're pretty,
I'm pretty much,
you turned pretty far.
so here's what I'm relying on, is the fact that this is painful for me to stand like this, because I'm in tension. As soon as I let go,
Right.
it's gonna
It's like almost like a cross stance.
yeah, it's almost like a cross stance.
And that's kind of
That's gonna
unwinding you.
That's gonna wind me a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
After I've done that round kick.
I think what it is too is like a confidence thing. I think my right side, like I feel more confident like throwing my foot up there
Yeah.
and kind of rotating.
Oh, yeah, you've got there's that key to balance. Understanding how much balance you have. And right now when you're doing your right,
Uh-huh.
you're definitely leaning and you're not scared of losing that balance.
Right, like the side kick lean, like that.
Yeah,
little-
but it's like the
yeah.
side kick lane.
Yeah. But I'm not quite there. I guess it's the same as,
You have it
That.
yeah, it's the same as
but
the right.
you're just in the air.
Just in the air. And it's hard, because it's also gonna be one of those things of, once you jump, these muscles start to tighten up.
Right, naturally.
Naturally.
You gotta force them to relax.
Yep. All right. Whew. Grab your staff.
Yes, sir.
See if we can do this.
Luckily, there's not a lot of bending in this one.
No,
Just a lot of jumping.
just the jumping. Okay. Tension stance.
Yes, sir.
Stand tall.
Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Next one in there?
No. I don't think so.
This would be 10. Go. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I'm gonna make a change here. When we come back, I'm gonna go to a horse stance.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go 8. We're good. Full sweep. 9. And then we're stepping back. Coming up. We're gonna go new moves, have we?
No, no, sir.
It's gonna get really weird.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's gonna be our next set of moves.
Looks fun.
Oh, and then there's a weird kind of
Nice. I like those.
yeah,
Spin moves.
spinny flippy moves. Let's get a pick up.
Could do,
You wanna start, here and then here?
yeah, that's a good spot.
Okay. I'm gonna count this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is gonna, yeah, 7, 8, 9, almost 10. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I've been more concerned with the sequence. So those moves are slightly different. So the we do this one, and then we're gonna pull back. The steps kind of here. We're rotating.
It's like that circle, right?
Yeah. It's a
Or a semicircle.
semicircle.
Because you're getting around like a
Yeah.
shield or something?
The next one that we do, so then this is here, here, here. When we do the stab one, it's gonna point to the ground. And then we're gonna stab ground. Because I imagine when you're there, you can't really see what I'm doing.
Right, yeah, that's true.
I missed a move.
What's this one?
It's this one.
That's back.
That's the one that I missed.
So yes.
All right. It's been a while.
Back. And then you said horse stance,
Okay. So it's horse stance, pull back,
or back.
and then overhand. So that's
And
right.
then you do your
Full
sweep,
sweep. We're doing the sweep.
step back, stab behind,
Over.
that stance,
And then
down.
it's like cat stance, pointing down. It's mostly down. So we're gonna do about that far,
Okay.
as opposed to
Right.
here where it's.
No, that's a good point. I didn't realize that was a significant difference there.
Yeah, I didn't point it out last time. I don't even think I really was worried about doing it last time. I just wanna make sure we get this sequence. Let's start here. And we're gonna go here, double jump, strike, dragon stance, strike, pull back, horse, bow, overhead, sweep. Switch feet, we're gonna stab at a diagonal. And we're gonna up into that cat stance. So we're gonna stab, cat stance, switch this, our full move. This next move is gonna be very similar to the move we've already done. Once we're here, we're just gonna step back and strike forward. And then we're gonna shift to our right, and it's gonna be that stab.
Okay.
All right, easy peasy. It's just 2 moves. So let's start here. We're gonna go into lunge, jump, strike. Dragon stance, step back, strike, horse pull back. And we're gonna strike, sweep. Stab overhead. Cat. Bow stance, stab. Cat. Bow stance, strike. Step back, strike. Step back, stab. Okay. Then we're gonna come horse stance. And we're going to pull in, we're gonna let go with the right hand, it's gonna go right behind us. We're gonna go overhead, twirl, other side. That's it. You can practice that going back and forth.
Can you do that again?
Overhead, here.
Okay, so overhead. Oh, okay. So it sounds like a,
It just does a turn.
Yeah,
It looks like it's doing more work than it is.
yeah, it's just a little swirl at the
Yeah,
top.
let's just start over here on this. So you come overhead, it's gonna point, grab. Yeah.
Looks so much more complicated.
It's absolutely not complicated.
It's like that thing with the saber.
Yes.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just,
It's
turning it.
It's just two flicks, that's all it is, I don't understand.
I finally got that down,
Yeah.
and I was like, am I doing it right? So I did a video, and I was doing it right.
Yeah,
But it felt like I wasn't doing anything.
I know.
Like, I was like, no, I'm not doing it. I know I'm not doing this
No,
right.
no, it's one of those things, like, I go through that too, where it's just like, oh wow, when you do it, it looks so much better than when I do it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you look at yourself in the mirror and it's like, no, it's exactly the same.
Yeah, so there is like a handoff.
There's a handoff, and so it's gonna be right above the head. And what's gonna make this a little easier, you've got a little marker right in the middle. So that's kind of where your handoff's gonna be.
Got it.
I'm gonna grab that right in the middle, so that's where you want your hand to be, is in that, on that piece of tape.
Is this a strike? I guess when you
Yeah.
come out, it's a strike.
Yeah, you can.
Like right here.
Off to the side. And stretching out to the other side.
This would probably also be like to just kind of disorient somebody, right? Because
Yes.
they're like not sure what you're doing.
And let's see, we're here, overhead, here. Do I want to do this next part? Okay, let's, how much time do we got? We can play with this for 5 minutes. You can try this at home. So, we're here on this right, it's on the right side. Trying to remember, it's like, I believe this is all gonna happen on our left leg. So we're gonna take this, and it's gonna come around over our head. So it's almost like we're gonna do a lasso, and it's ended here. But when we do it, we're gonna come up on that left leg, and we're gonna land here.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
This is just the practice bit, because I want to say, we're gonna end up here. The hard part of this is gonna be making sure you've got that control and you land forward from this. So we start here, it's gonna come up overhead, and you're just gonna twirl all the way around.
So it's just a 360 in terms of what you're turning,
Yes, it's 360.
and then you end up, I guess it's a 360 with the
Yeah.
staff too.
Nah, I think the staff does more.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's only doing a 180 where you're concerned, but.
Right.
But whenever you see somebody else do it, it's,
It's like a lot. 720 or something.
yeah.
So you almost want to kind of get up on the ball of that foot so it's easier to turn.
Yes, so we're gonna be on the ball of that foot, so you're actually spinning. Yeah, and then let's, this is something I'm trying to make sure that I'm remembering properly, but when we do the turn, once we're almost all the way around, we're gonna switch feet.
Ooh, okay.
That foot's gonna be forward, and we're gonna strike.
Okay.
So this one's a little complicated.
That makes it a little smoother.
Yes. Yes. Okay, good. Let's start here. Let's start with that dragon stance here. And we're going to strike forward. We're going to pull back, strike overhead, sweep. Switch the feet. We're going to stab diagonal behind us. Into that cat stance. We're going to bow stance, stab, cat stance, bow stance, forward. Okay. Step back to the right foot, strike to the left, bow stance to the right, stab. We're going to open up, left hand, move overhead, right hand, overhead, strike. Ooh, that's a lot of moves.
That is. That's good though. I can practice that.
All right, we're gonna do it one more time, and I think we may be out of time. All right, so we're doing here, and we're just back, strike, pull back, overhead strike, sweep, switch the feet, stab behind, cat stance, bow stance, strike, cat stance, Staff, open up, overhead, open up, overhead. One time. Turn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's two really cool like spin moves in there. That
Yes.
this one.
Yeah, because you got that one. And you can move it.
I like that.
It's starting from.
Well, really, yeah, that kind of adds it to it as well, right?
That's, it's gonna be your other thing. Thinks we are close to our,
Is that the rowing?
almost feels like we're on the wrong feet. We're close to it. I think there's another move in between.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Yes, sir. Instructor?
To beginner level students and everybody at home. Oh, great. Master's Path Training, Black Belt Training. Sweet.
Do you have Epsom salt?
I do not.
That stuff is awesome.
We used to have it when I was growing up. Like, when you worked for too long. Like, grew up on a